Hi everybody, welcome to my homestead and welcome to my channel. In this video, I'm going to show you an update that we made to our homestead, our chicken coop and cow area. If you haven't already, please make sure to subscribe, like this video. If you end up liking it, hit the notification bell, leave your comments, and let's get into it. So, before today, this area right here where this calf is eating out of, that was all boarded up. And we knew that it was there. I don't know why we didn't do this sooner. I guess it's because, well, it was kind of hard. One of the reasons that we got rid of our ducks and goose and turkey is because we are going to keep that door closed. Do you mind closing it really quick? So this door right here that goes into that workshop that we actually use as a chicken coop, that's like the only way that the ducks and the turkeys and the goose could get in. But we have this chicken door right here, and like we take that board right, you take that board right there, and then you just, sorry, I'm holding it. I don't have two fingers like that. So we take that board, put it up here, and then slide it in if we want to close it, and then just slide it back out and put it underneath. And the chickens can easily just jump up there and get in. So now that those birds are gone, all we have is chickens. We still do have our guineas right there, but they're going to be going tomorrow morning somewhere else. So all we're going to have is just chickens, cows, cats, and that's pretty much it. Which is fine. We've had our fun with, all these other birds. It's possible maybe someday in the future we'll get turkeys again and try and have a turkey for Thanksgiving or something like that. I don't think that we're going to do ducks again or geese, even though they are fun. The reason why is because you may remember there used to be like a pool right here that we had because they have to bathe pretty frequently, like on a daily basis, and they're really messy. They get the water all dirty and stuff like that. So it's just kind of a pain. You have to constantly be filling up that pool every single day, and now we're not going to do that. Now we are just going to have these two pans for water for the chickens. We got the stock tank right here for the cows. The guineas at nighttime, they would always come up here and roost on these bars and then poop into the water. So that's one reason why we need to get rid of the guineas. They're able to fly up and get into the coop just like the chickens can. But the problem is that, they don't do really a whole lot for us. They're kind of just more pets than anything. They're good for eating bugs like ticks and stuff like that, but I'm not too concerned about that. So we'll get rid of them, and we'll just always have clean, fresh water, and we're going to be doing a lot less filling up of waters. Also, ducks and geese and turkeys, they eat more feed than chickens do because they're bigger. Well, I don't know about ducks, but I assume that they do. It seems like they eat a lot. But whatever the case, they're gone now, so we're going to be saving on feed, and we can just focus on chickens, getting eggs, and then also probably in the future, maybe even the near future, we'll probably process some of them, like those big yellow ones back there. Those are more of a meat bird. They're dual purpose. They're called Buff Orpingtons. Buff is the color, Orpington is the breed. But they're good dual purpose birds. They lay eggs and they're good for meat. You can see that they're a lot bigger than the other chickens around them. So, and there are our roosters having fun with that hen. Looks like Vivian over here is done eating. Now this is going to be a whole lot easier because these chutes, as I'm sure you could tell, basically there's just like a hole right there, and you can take a scoop and then just dump it down that hole and then into here, and then the cow can eat their feed. This is how we'll feed them their grain, and it's the same over here. And then over there you can see the salt licks. There's the blue one, which is cobalt iodized salt. And then that white one is just sodium. And then in between them, you can't really see it because that wood is in between us, but there's a mineral lake as well. So we're not going to be feeding them anymore with these buckets. That was a pain. So now it's just going to come down these chutes and into these kind of like trough things, which is really awesome. It's going to be so much easier. And then we moved out the feeder and the other water feeder. We don't need to use that other water feeder. We can just use those oil pans. And then the feeder is actually inside the coop in there, right there. See, so they'll just eat inside. And then they come out, they can come outside, they can free range, go eat bugs, plants, you know, whatever they want to. We'll feed them. Huh?
Show them our cupboard inside where we keep the feed.
Here, lead the way. So we're going to keep all the feed, with the exception of the scratch. Scratch is going to be held in that bin right there. That's what you feed to the birds, well, to the chickens. You throw it in the dirt, and then it helps them get little rocks and dirt and stuff into their stomachs, which helps them digest their food. So that's going to stay outside just for ease of access. And then coming in here into the coop, again, there's the feeder. You can see what it looks like from the inside here. So this is going to be the chicken's main door right there that they'll go out. And it's, you know, there's a divider right there. And then here are, hi, that's cute. And then this is where the cows are going to eat, right here through that. And then over here in this bin, that's going to be I can't remember what this grain is called, but it's 14% protein.
It's the cubes, cattle cubes.
Oh yeah, cattle cubes.
And eventually, should we just get a bag and keep it in there and not have the Tupperware so the chickens don't poop on it?
Yeah, we should.
And we have this cupboard where we keep all of our feed, so it's nice that we can have it right inside the chicken coop. We have scoops for each bag, and the chickens don't get to it. You do have a problem with mice, so we might eventually put some mice traps in there. But mice will gnaw holes in your feed, but we'll figure out something for that.
I don't think we've really had an issue with that in the past, because we have in there. Mm-hmm. Well, then maybe we shouldn't do that.
We'll talk about it later.
Okay, we'll figure it out. But whatever the case, whether we have to use like more, you know, plastic bins like that or not, this is going to be a lot easier. A lot easier. There's our nesting boxes. You know, and then here's the other side. So the cool thing is that our bigger cows, like our adults and older calves, they can eat over on this side. And then as we have more calves, like we just have the one right now, but at some point we're going to get some more bottle calves. We'll feed them on this side. That way they're separated, because if it's not, then those bigger cows will come over here and push them out of the way and eat their food. So you can see out there, we can just close those gates in the back while our calves are eating their grain, and then the big cows won't be able to get to them.
And then it'll also be a good way to separate the mom calf and the baby calf once we start milking. You want to separate them so that way you have milk in the morning. So you put the baby in one pen and the mama somewhere. So this way we have a good way to block her off. And
yeah. And we pretty much have a stanchion out there. I think that's basically what that device is. Can you open the door so we can go out there? Oh yeah, we went ahead and we got our stock tank de-icer. We didn't have this last year, which made it really hard because the water froze over and we had to take a sledgehammer to it pretty much every single day. So this one is for metal tanks only. So, and that's exactly what we have. We have a metal tank. So we will just plug it in right here. And then, well, actually, no, there's like an extension cord right here. And then it'll just go in the stock tank and keep it so it doesn't freeze over. Or if there is ice, then it's going to be just like a very thin layer. And then we'll probably use that water to water the chickens. We'll just see how it goes.
It's really rusted, but we might be able to use it.
Yeah. We may have to put some like...
It'll fit there.
She will. Because you can adjust the bottom. You see at the bottom? There's like different holes right here. There's like a pin that you can pull out.
This doesn't move up.
No, honey, I'm talking about this right here. You see this?
We need to adjust the top.
No, we don't.
Let's talk about it later.
Okay, but I promise you that we don't.
Okay.
Just think about when cows are eating, we'll put like a bucket or something right here.
Okay. Yeah.
And then if this needs to be wider, this bottom can be moved over to one of those other 2 holes. And then at the top, this is where you close it.
Okay.
Can you close it really quick just so they can see? So that'll keep their head in place. And then I imagine that this is probably what we would use for milking. We're gonna give it a try. We'll probably, you know, give it a test run at some point.
Oh, that's how you move it easier. You
Yeah,
this.
yeah, you pull that thing, right? So, yeah, so that's probably what we'll do. This is how the guy before us had it set up. This was his, so it's been out here for a while, as you can tell, but that's what we'll do. So yeah, and then today we're getting our bales of hay that I've been talking about in so many videos. That is coming today. We're getting 2 of them. One's going to be for the cows, and then the other one's going to be for the garden, to help us with weed prevention and so forth. So now we're gonna work on that very back gate. So that opens up right there, and then that one already opens up, but we have to, like, there's something that we got to do to open that one up, but we'll keep both of those open pretty much all the time, and the cows can come over here. They already did have cover, you know, they could come over here and get out of the wind, but it's just kind of like close quarters right here in this little area. They all fit here fine, but I just want them to be able to get even more cover and go right up against that wall right there if they need to. So this is gonna be awesome. I'm excited. And another thing that we can do, I think what the guy was gonna do with this gate right here is put it across like right here. You see that? And maybe that's something that we could do, but I don't know how that'll work because the stanchion's right there, and it's actually like in the ground. So, and it seems like a lot of work, so we probably won't do it, but we have it just in case we want to do something with it.
It'd be great to dig up the stanchion and put it here.
Yeah.
So we could have it under a roof during the winter.
Yeah.
So that I don't get cold.
You. It's probably going to be me.
No. Well, in the winter, yes, it probably will be.
The girls will be out here too. So, yeah, so that's the update on the homestead. Things are going to be so much easier this way. Things are getting more streamlined, and I am excited, and I cannot wait till these birds right here, these guineas, are gone tomorrow. It's going to be amazing.
It's been really nice having them just because I like the noises they make. It's fun to hear them, but other than that, they serve no purpose on our farm.
Yeah. It's fun to have those other birds, but they're mostly an expense. Of course, you can process ducks, you can process geese, you can get eggs from them. So I guess it just depends on what you want to do, but we don't care for that so much. We're good with just chickens. We've had our fun with all those other birds, but now we're just going to do just chickens and cows, and that's it. We're going to do both dairy cows and beef cows. All right, so that's it for the update. Hope you enjoyed it. If you haven't already, please make sure to subscribe, like this video. If you liked it, hit the notification bell. Leave your comments with whatever you think about all this, and I'll talk to you guys later.